Hello everyone and welcome to Ferris Sports Update. I'm your host Rob Bentley and thanks for tuning in. On today's show we'll recap Ferris State football from this past weekend. We'll do a season preview of Ferris State hockey and we'll check in with the Bulldog volleyball team, but we'll start first with Bulldog football and joined by head coach Tony Annese. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Rob.
Homecoming this past Saturday, and I know not the outcome you wanted, but certainly a strong showing from the Bulldog fans that were on hand, and always a great atmosphere at homecoming.
Yeah, great atmosphere. We appreciate everyone's support. We honored Coach Coso and his family showed up, and that was incredible for them, and his Big Nick's memory and meant a lot to this university, so that's really important. And then just to get so many alum back, community members. Students, it was an unbelievable environment. It truly was.
We haven't had a chance to do this too often. Coming in here after a regular season loss, snapping a 28-game regular season win streak. I know a new one starts this week, but certainly a great accomplishment over the past 3 years.
Yeah, it's been pretty incredible. I just kind of examine it. I feel a little spoiled, I guess, but it's been since October 2013 where I had to go to work. The next day in preparation for another opponent. We've lost 2 playoff games, so you're not preparing right away again that next week, and you prepare in August again. But it's truly a different situation for us, but we feel blessed our kids have been able to play as well they have for such a long time. And I put on the board yesterday to our team 6 games that we narrowly won. 2 of them were this year. 2 were in 15 and 2 of them were in 14, where, we lose one of those and obviously, we end up, not having that win streak. And so, I feel blessed we're able to do it. Feel disappointed that we lost that game on Saturday, but, you start every game at 0, and so you're always tied at the beginning, and for us to win 28 regular season games in a row is pretty incredible for our young men. As
we go to some of the footage of this past Saturday's game, Ashland got off to a great start, led 14-3 early, but your kids certainly responded later in the first quarter and the second quarter.
Yeah, they took the first 2 possessions and scored. The first possession was a 4-play drive, and then they drove back down, kicked a field goal. They took it right back down. So 14-3. We've got, I guess, the whole plan from behind fight in us. So then we ended up, scoring, quickly and several possessions in a row, and we had a great first half offensively, and we had a chance. It was 31-14, and the head coach got a little selfish on a 3rd down play, and we missed it. And then on a 4th down play, I had another pass play that I thought was going to be perfect, and the ball got tipped by the defensive end, and so. If we would have scored there, it would have been critical, and we didn't, and it really hurt us. They drove down and kicked the field goal right before half, and it was only a 2-score game at halftime.
We see here your offense really moved the football well the entire game, 581 yards, and really got it going on the ground.
Yeah, we did. We're 300 yards rushing against a good football team. Statistically, a lot of good things. We're 4 plays away on offense from being just almost perfect in that game, and on defense, we had some blown coverages. And, I asked the young men yesterday, I said, how would you evaluate your effort and what would your grade be? And, of course, they're critical of themselves. But I said, I think you're an A for effort. Our effort was great, but our intelligence and the mental mistakes really kind of cost us.
Taking on a very good football team, Ashland, number 5 in the country, and certainly number 5 for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got a lot of great players. They've got great versatility on offense. Defense, they're really tough, and they're solid at every position. And so there's a reason they're undefeated, a reason they went undefeated last year in the league, and so I give them a lot of credit for the things they do. And obviously their tight end, he's an NFL player, and we'll be watching him on Sundays for certain.
31-17 at halftime. Here in the second half, what were some of the keys to Ashland here on the second half?
Well, I thought we needed to just get a score. They received the second half kickoff, and we basically forced them to punt. We drove down the field. It's coming up here. We drove down the field and threw a ball to Markel Hines and had great field position. We had a holding penalty, which moved us back, and then we had here's the pass to Markel now. And so you see we're right there at the 25 with a chance, and had a holding penalty drive us back, so we punt on a short field. And then they end up scoring, and then we get back with this one, and we hit Reggie hits Malik, it's down to the 5, and then we fumble on the next play. And so those are things that really cost your team a chance to win a game.
Here against the Eagles in the second half, and certainly your kids didn't quit fighting. You had some opportunities here at the end to try to get in the end zone.
Yeah, they had some big plays against us, and we had some chances here. This is the 4th down play, and I was hoping Reggie could get the ball to Jamel, and we ended up not getting a first down, and they knocked it away. And we had one more possession after that, which we had another throw to the end zone, and we failed to convert.
Put this one behind you now as you hit the road again, and another tough challenge this week as you travel to Findlay to take on the Oilers in a tough environment.
Absolutely, they're a great program. They're 2-2, so we've got our work cut out for us. They throw the ball really effectively. They hurt us last year. We barely beat them last year there. So the schedule maker, as I said, didn't do us any favors. We've got our work cut out for us, but hopefully we learn from this. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's kind of our attitude. We're expecting to be a stronger team because of this. We haven't experienced it in a couple years. Maybe that's the dose we need for us to be really strong at the end and maybe make a run in the playoffs. Whatever it takes for us to be better and for our mindset to be, the right kind of mindset for us to be the best. I'm all for it. So hopefully we're ready to go.
You mentioned the schedule already, a challenge that you've seen here through 4 weeks of the season, 3-1. This week at Findlay, next week at Grand Valley. Just talk about the schedule and how tough the GLIAC is each and every week.
Well, it's we had ODU first at home, and then we had to go to Tech. And anytime you go to Tech, it's tough. And then going to Northwood the next week, Ashland, a nationally ranked team. Findlay on the road, a very good program, and then looming is Grand Valley, and obviously they're doing some outstanding things there. So it's hugely challenging, but you got to get through it. So looking forward to it. If we get through those 6 without being too marked up, the next 4 out of 5 are at home. So looking forward to those times, but we gotta fight hard these next couple of weeks.
What does it take to go on the road here and pull out wins after what you experienced last week?
Well, I think, if we can put it all together, we got to solidify some things. We did some things really wrong assignment-wise Saturday because we were trying to, maybe be a little bit special at defending their tight end. And so we got caught, mixed up a little bit, and it hurt us. They got a lot of personnel groupings. We tried to match it. It hurt us. And so we just need to play a little bit more mistake-free. If we can do that, I think we're a quality team. I learned more about us Saturday than I did the 2 previous weeks because I thought Saturday we were really good in a lot of ways. I still think our D-line's the best in the league. I still think we've got a lot of firepower. We just need to manage the game a little bit better and do some things that, just really doesn't shoot ourselves in the foot.
Well, Coach, best of luck as you travel to Findlay this week, and looking forward to talking with you again next week.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.